It's early morning, so my voice is kind of scratchy and weird. This is my room for now. It's pretty boring, but it's mine. I don't know how many of you know about Mormon missions, but you're always with a companion. You stick with them for at least 6 weeks, if not 12 or sometimes 18. That was difficult for me, one of the most difficult parts of the mission, but we'll get into that. You guys asked a lot of good questions. So I haven't organized this very well yet. I just copied and pasted all of your questions into a big document, and I'm just going to start right away. We begin with Prop Master, one of the people in the Brony community that has become a truly good friend and a brother. You asked a couple of good questions. It says, how many people kept in contact with you while you were away? Number-wise, I don't know. People that consistently kept in contact with me are pretty few. Friends of mine sent me emails every week. Maybe just one or two, though. But I definitely just got bursts or just random letters from lots of people, 30 or 40. It was amazing to get letters. Friends, from family, and then especially from bronies, because it was just so random. Just in my little pile of letters, there'd be one from someone I'd never met saying, hey, you're awesome, thanks for what you do. And I'm just like, wow, thanks. You're welcome. You asked how many pages are in the Massive Missives binder. Haha, from Short Skirts and Explosions. Wait, just a sec. Oh boy. Okay, so here is a letter that I haven't organized yet. Here is binder number 1, particularly special content. And here is the main binder, just main letters that he wrote. So there's a lot of pages, but then also within each of these folders is a letter, which are also many pages in and of themselves with very small font. So I don't know how to tell you, props. What does it say, how many pages are in the Massive Missives binder? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Ask Skirts, I think he still has all the digital stuff. Maybe he can tell you how many pages there are. Second questioner is going to be Raz. Razgriz. First, Raz lets loose a big string of what he calls obligatory loaded questions. How was Italy? Where did you go on your mission and what did you do? How was that time dedicated between your mission, free time, and other activities, etc.? Okay, well, Italy was great. I went to Italy on my mission. It's called the Italy-Milan mission, and its confines are northern Italy. There's a mission president who is over the 250 or so missionaries that are serving there. He decides where each missionary goes, who their companion is, and then in each city, we try to build up the church there. So we strengthen the members and hit the streets or go door to door or whatever is effective. And we just try to find people who are interested in hearing the message, who feel like something is missing in their lives, and then we present what we believe, and we present the Book of Mormon, and we say, hey, you know, pray about this, and if this is something that God tells you is important for your life, then we're here to help you join. I'm really not into the idea of shoving religion down people's throats, and that's really not what they ask us to do, and really not what we do, in my experience. It was very invitational. Everything a missionary does is about inviting, or just saying, hey, will you read the Book of Mormon? Will you pray to know if it's true? Stuff like that. And if the person says no, then we're like, okay. We go try to find somebody else. Our point there is to find the people that want to know about it, not force people to want to know about it. Of the 2 years I spent in Italy, almost all of the time is dedicated to just the missionary work. You're called a full-time missionary, and that's very literal. We get one day during the week as missionaries that is called P-Day, Preparation Day, where we get to not take a break, but prepare. Then if you have extra time after your preparational stuff is done, you can do some sightseeing. In Italy, there's a lot to see, obviously, as far as nature and the city goes, so we just usually just walked around or took a bus to a nearby place. So it was amazing. Maybe I'll put some pictures in here while I'm talking so you can see some of the stuff that I did during P-Day. Really amazing experiences, stuff that I'll always remember and cherish. I'm really glad it happened. But yeah, most of the time was dedicated to the missionary work, to finding people who were interested, teaching them about the restored gospel, and inviting them to make covenants. We can all assume you've been keeping up with the music while in Italy. How many songs have you written while abroad, and how many of these are about ponies, And when do you think you'll get around to making high-quality versions for all to hear? You're right, I did write a lot of songs in Italy. I don't know exactly how many, I haven't counted. Maybe a couple towards the end were some parody stuff. I think I did write 1 or 2 parody songs in Bergamo. Before that, like, nothing was... Oh, wait, no. There was the... Daughter do! Honorary cutie mark crusader, daughter do. She's so stinking cute, no one could hate her. Daughter, just do what you can do. With Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom and Scootaloo, you'll make it through just because you are the daughter do. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to recording the songs that I wrote. Hopefully really soon. I need to buy an Apogee microphone, which are super cool. We'll see what fate has in store. Third question was, how big of an impact do you think your mission has or will have on your writing? Well, I made a whole lot of ideas. I wrote down a list of story ideas that I want to write. Hopefully I get around to that. I honestly don't know. I expected to have a lot more free time and just like not have anything to do when I got back, but that is the opposite of the truth. And we'll get more into that later because people asked questions. Fourth and final question from Raz, how's your stomach treating you after shifting back to an American diet? Ha! I wonder if you've had experience with that because no one else said anything about it, but it's true. After eating pasta every day for 2 years, your stomach gets used to heavy stuff. I'm not eating super heavy stuff, I'm eating super processed stuff. I'm getting better. I think that I'm reacclimating as far as American food goes. Next questions are from GCWG57. Gukwig. Where did the name Ponky come from? It's from the word pony and kai squished together in a portmanteau. Ponky was also what I called my blanket when I was like 2. It's a nice mix-up of things like calling back to childhood, honoring Lewis Carroll because of the portmanteau, and then of course like combining me with ponies and I don't know. Plus it's just cute. How cute is it? Ponky. That's the cutest name I've ever heard in my life. Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy. What is the most BA thing you've ever seen or read? What was the most adorable? Like ever? I don't know. One of the coolest things I've seen recently was Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm sure is old news to all of you. But I loved it. As far as the most adorable, I just read one of the Brian Jay's fan fictions that he came out with while I was gone about Derpy. I don't remember the name of it, and I'm sorry about that, Brian. But anyway, super cute. I'll put a link to it in my blog here on FinFiction. I was a little giggling mess the whole time. It's so cute. Number 5, what happened to question number 4? What the? Number 6, what great new things can we expect from you? I don't know. Expect the unexpected, I guess. Next questions are from Dunsparce. Number 1, how are you so beautiful? Aww. I don't know, it probably has something to do with hoodies. Number 2, how can I be as beautiful as you? Cedar trees? I'm not even going to pretend that I know what that means. If you guys are throwing memes at me, remember that I've been gone from media for 2 years and likely have no idea what you're talking about. We'll get back to this soon. I'll probably just make another video right now and then post it later. Thanks for watching, as always, and I hope to be making music and stories and other blogs and continuing to entertain the Wonderfolk. Thank you very much to those of you who already followed me and have stayed this long. That's amazing. And for those of you that are new, there's a lot of people saying, hey Ponky, I didn't know who you were before, but I've started following you in these last 2 years. Which, by the way, I think there have been 300 or more people that started following me while I produced literally nothing. So thank you very much for your faith in my return and that I would be a person worth interest. I hope that this isn't too boring for you and that we're beginning kind of the re-entry of Ponky into mass entertainment. So a big hearty welcome to all of the new Wonderfolk. I'm grateful for every single one of you, whether I know you well or not, and I hope you continue to comment so that I can get to know your personalities. That's always the most fun part of it for me. Allora, per adesso, arrivederci.
Someone like you, some pony. Someone like you, some pony.